Give Community started the same way I think a lot of startups do.
We were two young people talking about what we want to do with the rest of our lives.
And because those good friends in this case happen to be a planner and developer, we started talking about great cities and really what makes a great city.
As a planner and as a developer, we already had a lot of common ground and a real passion for places.
And after vamping on that for probably 20 or 30 minutes, the transition happened where we started talking about, cities that could be great.
And these places that we had fallen in love with, but they had also fallen on hard times. These are places that we saw around the community that were so ripe with potential and needed a little bit more to get them going.
What makes a great city versus one that either was in the past and has fallen on hard times, or an area that we really think has potential but for some reason didn't start up? And that really was the impetus that led into Give Community.
We saw so much potential in some of these areas that we really started thinking about what they need to renew.
We started to see a pattern. We started to see there was a definite deficit between the planning world and the development world in these blighted communities. Typically, planners and developers don't always love each other in the best of circumstances. But in good cities, in great cities, that's a healthy tension.
Development and planning can be a tension that spawns new development, that is an impetus for improvement. We fuse the spirit and the sense of place with the reality of a marketplace and what it can support.
Basically what we do is we'll go into a community and we'll pick an area that we feel like we can actually help with, and then we'll apply what has changed other communities that we really admire to that area. First on kind of a global, large scale area, and then we'll drill down into a couple block by a couple block scenario. We'll actually go down to the building level and we'll package in the medicine, if you will, with enough sugar for developers to actually go ahead and get the thing built. We'll go to the extent of actually creating blueprints of projects that can get built in the real world that will have lasting impact on those communities.
Thankfully, our partner company, Give Development, covers a lot of the costs that Give Communities would normally see. A lot of the overhead is already taken care of. We don't have to be worried about returns. We're really just about affecting the change on the ground with the communities that we work with.